going on, you guys? This is Hyperion-Blue-GT. It's time for another Group 3 race on Gran Turismo Sport. So, looks like this is going to be able to get everything started out. We might stay, as always, we might keep up the driver rating. We'll be able to increase. So, this time going back in to use the Ford GT LM Spec 2 test car with a Toll Drama Revenge of the Island livery, Lightning. Now this is going to get everything we'll be able to get started to begin, so looks like this will be able to be excellent. We'll begin to be able to have a good race to begin. So before enjoying watching the video, please subscribe, like and comment on my YouTube channel, and check out some more videos if you'd like to see more. Feel free to enter anytime for wonderful entertainment. So looks like after taking one good excellent competitive race by using the Ford Mustang Group 3 with a Toll Drama livery Joe. So looks like Lightning is next to be able to get competitive to begin. So this is definitely might be able to use the White Lightning variant. So this is going to be able to have to use the original one. So it's going to get everything, has to do everything, will get everything going. So well, hope this is going to be able to use the White Lightning variant. Is definitely might be able to go faster to extent. So it is going to get everything, will might be able to stay strong to be able to get there. So TCS always stays on M1, so this is going to be able to give a good safety running off that this is going to be able to go there. So let's see, this is going to be a very good, tough, faster run of this practice, just like the Ford Mustang Group 3 is definitely might be able to go there. So compared to racing the Ford GT LM Spec 2 race car from Gran Turismo 4, so maybe this is going to get everything shot epic it's going to be able to take for it. So it's going to be very extensive challenge that this is going to be able to take a lot of grip, that this is going to be able to keep it on hold. So it is definitely might be very loosened up, while over aggressive on the speed is definitely might be getting too obvious to be able to go there. So let's just going to be able to make sure this is going to be able to take plenty of extensive handling, that this is going to be able to stay strong. Will might be able to keep it there. So it will might be able to have to show to compare of its great capabilities of its turns, that this is going to be able to go in. Now looks like just going to be able to take a little bit running time on the lap, that this is going to be able to go there. So it will might be able to have to take on the hot lap, that this is going to be able to be for the most fastest time that this is going to be able to achieve it for. Now looks like you're going to have to take 7 seconds time check, that this is going to be able to go there. So looks like this is going to be very excellent. It is going to be able to have to stay on track. So 1 minute and 24 seconds by the time that this is going to be able to go in. Now it's going to be able to take plenty more closer it gets to do it. But it is definitely might be able to get easily loosen up the effect on the first turn. So, well, still trying to be able to keep it up by using the mid-engine Group 3 car is definitely might be very challenging, that we should probably be able to get there. So it's going to be able to take plenty more clean turns, is going to be able to perform very challenging, that this is going to be able to go by racing strategy. Now let's just going to be able to follow up the blueprints, and now this is going to be able to have enough time that this is going to be able to go there. Hope this is going to be able to go. Running on the lap is going to get everything going on by the turns, is going to be able to go there. Now it's going to be able to take plenty of turns, that this is going to be able to have to keep it up on this one. Okay, looks like just going to be able to keep falling up on the inside of the turn, is definitely might be able to go better option ways, that this is going to be able to stay safe, that this is going to be able to take a good balance race, it's going to be able to go there. Alright, let's start over, and this is going to be able to have to make a new lap, is going to get everything going. So that will might be able to perform a good Sha-Bam hot lap, that this is going to be able to take an easy skills to be able to go there. Okay, looks like very too challenging on the first turn, so it definitely might be able to keep it well careful, that this is going to be able to stay on it. Okay, looks like that was definitely might be crazy for a spin out and then goes back in onto a current position. So, well, it is going to be very too intense to be able to try this technique, but a failed moment is definitely might be very caution to get. So let's just going to be able to make sure that this is going to be able to keep it well concentrated, that this will might stay on the grip. Now looks like this is going to be able to take going on the uphill section of the turn is definitely might be able to do relatively by giving a lot of good turns to be able to go there. Now it's going to be able to take a little bit much more times that this is going to be able to keep up, or every 5 laps of the race entry practice will might go there. So it's definitely might be able to have to keep everything going. So try to be able to keep it well focused and keep everything going. So it's going to be able to take plenty more handling turns for a mid-engine Group 3 car is going to be very challenging to be able to work perfectly. So it will might be able to find a good technique that this will might perform. Okay, going for a new lap time, and then this is going to be able to take a very hard turn to perform. Hope this is going to be quite very good. But still taking up ahead on the gap is definitely might be able to take some time to be able to go there. But it is going to be a very tough, steady capability turns that this is going to be able to stay on track, that this is going to be able to go in. Okay, looks like going to have to take gap distance from behind. It is going to be very hard to get. So it will might be able to perform significantly, that this is going to be able to take the time chance that this is going to be able to go in. Okay, gonna take that inside turn on the left hillside. Is definitely might be able to stay on it. So it's gonna be able to take one skilled turn. Is gonna be able to take it there. So just gonna be able to avoid the sand trap, but it is gonna be very decreased that this is gonna be able to take significantly, that this will might perform the technique of racing strategy for a Ford performance. It definitely might be able to keep it well ongoing to be able to be on the run. Okay, that should do it. Now this is going to be very closer it gets, so looks like still trying to be able to beat the new record time that this is going to be able to perform. So it will might be able to have to take a little bit hard turn to be able to maneuver it. Okay, that was so close call, so that will might be able to take plenty more skills that this is going to be able to take. So looks like 5th and final lap of the practice. So this is going to get everything will be ready to go to be able to join in session. So it will might be able to take a lot of good skills that this will might be able to bring the Lightning 4 GT race car is going to get everything going, because this is going to be able to take a lot of the spotlight that this is going to be able to go in. Okay, performingly on the turn is going to get everything roughly on this one. Okay, getting a little bit burned rubber, and okay, spin up by recovery, but it is going to be able to take more often, that this is going to be able to have to take a good clean race without any mistakes on it. So just going to be able to take plenty more concentrated, that this is going to be able to stay on track, that this is going to be a very difficult one, folks, because just going to try to keep up with a good balance. So try not to do any circular spin outs to perform a recovery tactic movement. So it is definitely might be very intense to see it. So it's going to be able to take a little bit lot more closer it gets. Alright, let's just going to be able to go in and get ready to get started. This is going to be very longer it takes, that this is going to be able to start out on 13th place. So looks like this is going to be able to have a very good race ready to go. So it looks like several GT players with Mercedes AMG GT3 and Porsche 911 RSR is definitely might be very perfectly, will might be able to have a best choice, will be able to go down to begin the race. So this is going to be a very challenging race that this is going to be able to take. So the Ford GT Lightning is definitely might be ready to go to be able to go there. Now, let's just going to go and take the warm-up. We'll get started, and this is going to be able to take the challenge. We might be able to go competitive. We might be able to drive faster. We'll keep it going. Alright, looks like just going to be able to stay focused. but this is going to be able to take a lot of grip, that this is going to be able to stay strong, we'll keep it up, but it is going to be able to take plenty more passive skills that this is going to be able to perform. Now it's going to get very excellent lucky that this is going to be able to have to take a lot of speed of the skills of the racing is going to be quite perfectionately that this is going to be going in to get. Okay, that was so close. So it's going to be able to take plenty more skills. It's going to be able to perform. Okay, looks like that should be it. And this is going to be a good warm-up to go. Now, this is going to be able to take a lot of skills that this is going to be able to keep up and kept everything going. So it definitely might be able to go there. So it might be able to do perfectly during the time of the race. So let's just going to be able to go in and take 5 laps around the race. It's going to get everything will be quick and challenging to be prepared. Now, looks like this is going to be very good to see the Volkswagen Beetle Group 3 will be able to join in for it. So just going to be able to go and revved up to be able to have a supercharged Lightning GT is going to be able to get ready. So good thing that this will might be able to do for one finish whenever it's going to be able to reach up on the top position. So this is going to be able to take proving the worth of the 2-4 Group 3 race car is definitely might be very competitive to be able to drive faster and get quicker it gets. So here we go. Let's get started. Now this is going to be very excellent that this is going to be able to perform a lot of skills. It's going to be able to stay strong and keep everything going. Oh boy, looks like this is going to get everything a lot of slamming in by the collide, that this is going to be very longer it takes to do it. So this is going to be able to take a lot of focus that this is going to be able to stay on it to be able to maintain. Okay, let's just going to keep everything going, but it's going to be very tougher that to be able to avoid the collision, that this is going to be able to stay on it by the risk. Now move on in onto 11, so this is going to be able to get closer, that this is going to be able to keep up. Just going to be able to stay strong and stay focused. It's going to be able to maintain the pace. We might get there. Okay, very excellent. Just going to stay on the inside of the turn. Is going to be able to go there. Okay, now just going to be able to avoid spin outs and recover, because that definitely might be able to have a bad method during the time of the race. Is going to be able to take a lot of risk, that this is going to be able to stay well maintained to be able to keep it going. But it is going to be able to have to take the fast pace race, that this is going to be able to keep everything. Will might stay on track, that this is going to be able to follow up the slipstream. Will might get there. Okay, second lap. Just going to be able to keep it well pressured up to be able to keep everything going. Now this is going to be able to do perfectly up the skills of this time of the race. So it might be able to have to take a lot of exercise caution for taking plenty of skills on the downhill. Is going to be able to go there by the risk. Okay, just going to be able to do it and then concentrated that this is going to be able to stay on the inside. Is going to be able to get nearly there. Okay, almost. There we go. This is going to be able to take plenty of strategy of the turn. Is going to get everything shot epic. Is going to be able to go on, folks. So it's going to be able to take a lot of good distance to go. So it might be able to keep up until this is definitely might be able to compare the best differences of 2-4 Group 3 race car. Is definitely might be able to go faster it takes to do it. So just like the Joe library on the Mustang, so it's definitely might be fast competitive to be able to reach up onto the top position. So let's see how it happens if the Ford GT Total Drama Library Lightning is definitely might be able to catch up onto the top position, because this is going to be very longer it takes, that this is going to be very longer, that this is going to be able to take the length. Okay, so on circumstances handling skills, that this is gonna might need to take plenty more improvements, that this is gonna be able to stay strong, to be able to stay maintained. Will might keep the pressure on hold. Okay, looks like onto the halfway lap. Now, looks like still going on, and this is going to be able to take a lot of pressure on to be able to keep everything going in to be able to get there. Now, let's just going to have to take that inside turn is going to be able to go there. Alright, now, looks like one opponent is now slowing down on the penalty. Just going to be able to keep going until this is going to be able to make it a little bit more tighter it gets. The harder it should probably be able to keep it up on this one, folks. Now it's going to be able to take the top position. This might be able to go there to be able to deal with the Porsche 911 RSR. It definitely might be very challenging that this is going to be able to stay strong. We'll get there. Okay, fourth lap. This is going to be able to get pretty risky. Okay, close call. Now on to 9th place. Now it's going to be able to take moderate handling, that this is going to be able to avoid getting off the track. It is going to be able to take plenty of risk, that this is going to be able to go there. Now let's just going to be able to take it nice and slow, and then this is going to be able to stay on track, that this is going to be able to go on to be able to get there. So this is going to be able to take more challenging ways, that this is going to be able to keep going. Alright, looks like this is going to be able to take a lot of struggle in for it. So now it's going to be able to take a little bit of while to be able to take plenty much passes to be able to keep everything going. So the moderate handling on the turns is definitely might be going riskier to be able to stay on track, that this is going to be able to go on in the current position. Is definitely might be very tighter it gets, that this is going to be able to stay in there. Now looks like moving on into the final lap of the race, so this is going to be able to take a lot of slipstreams. We might be able to have to go in and perform an overtake, that this is going to be able to stay straight. We might be able to get there. Okay, just going to be able to go in, and then this is going to be able to have to take that first turn, because this is going to be very tricky on this one. Okay, looks like Hyder, his team is definitely might be able to go in, so he can take the 9th place finish, that this is going to be able to go there. Now this is going to be able to take the side battle of first place. Is definitely might be going on, so well, okay, looks like 3 seconds on the penalty by taking a little colliding, so well, this is definitely might be able to have a shot failure moment. Alright, now looks like going to be able to force its way to decelerate, so it's going to be able to take more often, that this is going to be able to force its way to be able to slow down. Okay, lucky perhaps. Now this is going to be able to need that penalty we might be able to occur for. Alright, 10th place, so this is going to be able to have to take have that finish for giving the moment to do it, so hope this is going to be able to make one good way to be able to stay on it. Alright, so it looks like this is going to be a one-shot finish race. Is definitely might be able to go in, so now that was a very good shot race, well done. Now that was definitely might be able to take a lot of work, that this is going to be very challenging and very tougher ways to see it, folks. So just like the Ford Mustang Group 3 Toll Drummer Library Joe, that has the most highest skills, that this is going to be able to keep up on the Sardinia Road Track B. So Lightning's library also might need to do a lot of work. So looks like by giving the results to see which 2 Toll Drummer Revenge of the Island characters by using 2 Ford Group 3 race cars. So looks like even that this is definitely might be able to have a result. So Joe has the strong handling of that Mustang, and then the Lightning GT L1 Spec 2 race car could probably do a lot of work. So looks like this is how it happens, that decreased SR is definitely might be going struggle is might be able to take. So looks like this is gonna might need to do a lot of work that this is gonna be able to take on to do it. Well, even for the recent outcome, because try to make sure to stay clean on this race. So this is gonna might need to do a lot of work if we might be able to do a lot of practice without any mistake happens by the turn to be able to go there. So keep up the practice on the clean race. You'll do the best you can, and this is gonna be quite taking a lot of skills. We might need to keep it up. Alright, let's see which vehicle I'm going to receive for today's daily workout. So hope this is gonna be good. Alright, looks like this is going to be able to have a McLaren F1 GTR BMW. So this is going to be able to add it into the garage. So this is going to be able to be part of it. So this is going to be able to have another vehicle for another library variant. So evenly that this is definitely might be a good race, but a challenging race, but we'll might keep it up. We'll might be able to do the best whenever we can. So, well, good thing that the first part by using the Ford Mustang was the best improved handling, and the Ford GT LM Spec 2 test card with a total drama library Lightning. So this is definitely might be able to do a perfectly comparison differences that this is definitely might be able to best Ford Group 3 racing skills will might be able to take on the Sardinia Road Track B. So it was definitely might be very fun, but it will might be able to keep it up. Might take a lot of practice, so it might do the best whenever we have to be able to do the best what we can. Alright folks, glad that you really enjoyed this race. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and bell for notification uploads, and the links on the description down below if you want to see more. I'll see you guys next time for continuing on the daily race on Gran Turismo Sports, and I'll see you guys later. Keep on racing, stay cool.